Hello, good morning. Welcome to my channel. So today I'll be doing some breakdown on GBPUSD. Let's try to get our direction and our bias for this month and let's say for the new year. Now, before I proceed, I would like to look at what GBPUSD have been doing on the yearly charts. That is a 12-month chart. So from the yearly chart, you can see that for like how many years now, from 2000 and let me see, from 2000 and from 2000 and from January 2022 to this day, GBPUSD have been bearish. You get, so that means GBP all time has been very bearish. Now let me look at the 6-month time frame. GBP is still bearish here. On the 3-month time frame, GBPUSD is still bearish. Okay, so let me start my analysis from the monthly time frame. So what I want to do now is a 2 time frame analysis, starting from the monthly time frame. So what I want to do is I want my monthly time frame and my weekly time frame to align. Then my my daily time frame and my 4-hour time frame to align, so I can take an entry. So first thing first, the only thing I can see here is that on the weekly time frame, first we have a break of structure to the upside. This is a valid break of structure to the that is on the monthly time frame, sorry, a valid break of structure. And what this means is that this market is what is bullish, and I have this supply zone down here, which is this. Let's see. I have the supply zone down here. So that being said, this is the only thing I can see on the weekly time, on the monthly time frame. But wait, let me mark my monthly listing red. So if I zoom in, you can see that that was the breakup structure we had. You get. But now let's look at things critically. If you go to the 3 months time frame, you notice that there was a supply zone up here where this market is rejecting from. This is the supply zone. And you notice that this market has been rejecting from that zone. And we now even have like one 3 months candle that closed bearish from that. That is telling us that that zone is a very strong zone. You get. So if I go back to my monthly time frame, you can see why that market is reacting from that zone. But now there's another thing. Since we have a break of structure here, whenever there's a break of structure, there's also what a correction and what a continuation. That means we should be anticipating something like this. Break of structure, correction, which is what is even happening now. Probably into this our zone, then we can do what we can take forward our continuation. So this is just simple. That is what the market is doing at that point in time. Now I can see here from this point here now that we also have what another break of structure here, this one here, and this is what the valid break of structure for this for this current market price. So I can decide to delete these ones so that my chart will not be messy. Having known this, I can also decide to mark the supply zone above that break of structure, which is this zone here. That is the supply zone. So as you can see, my monthly is bearish, my weekly time frame is also what, let me see, okay, the weekly time frame is also what, bearish. So what I want to do on the weekly time frame is to refine this my zone. This is my zone. Let me refine this my weekly zone to something like this. So I've refined my weekly zone. Now that my weekly and my monthly are the same, that means they are bearish. That means my direction is what is bearish for now. So let me go to entry time frame. To pick a swing entry, I want to check if to pick a swing entry, daily and 4 hour needs to be what bearish. But here you can see that daily is what daily is bullish. Let me mark it with black. Sorry, daily is bullish, and also see that daily is also what bullish here. So for you to take a sell, this sell that we want to take, we need to wait for what the daily time frame to align with with our overall direction, which is what the weekly and the monthly time frame. But there's something we can do here. We can also mark what the supply zone on the daily, which is what if we are going to mark from this point, this is the supply zone all the way to this point on the daily time frame. That is our daily supply. I color blue. Then the next thing we want to do is to go to the 4 hour time frame. Obviously, since the daily is not yet bearish, it means the 4 hour time frame too will not be what bearish at the moment. So if we do some refining again, we can also mark what the 4 hour zone. This is what the 4 hour supply zone, which is this point here. So for now, there is no trade. We are just going to sit back and watch the reactions we are going to get from GBPUSD. So what I'm anticipating is that I want GBPUSD to be bearish. First, being bearish means that at least on the 4 hour time frame, we want to see a break of this zone below this zone, probably something like this. Probably something like this. Then we can now look for an entry around this zone so that we can sell. So for this video is going to be like our directional video. Now I'll be looking at GBPUSD very, very closely. Once our entry criteria are being met, I'm going to make another video to update you guys. So thank you for staying by.